Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We are at Target. Christmas. Are you ready? Let's shop. I can't believe that we're just getting to Target Christmas, like not Hearth and Hand or Studio McGee now, okay? I feel like normally I would have done this video weeks ago, but you know, better not late than never. It's not my fault. Is it my fault? I don't think it's my fault. I think Target just has not been doing their best. Yes, this is how we're starting off this video. There's some cute things, but then there's a lot of things that are like, what? What's going on? Like the Wondershop, it's just not giving this year, in my opinion. And you know that I'm usually super positive. And it's not that I'm not being positive, really, truly, because look, like this is cute. What is that, velvet?
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
$10. So everything in this like section is like 5, 10, 15, pretty much almost the entire Wondershop collection. That's what it is. Is it Wondershop? Did I just call it something that it's not? Is it Wondershop or Wonderworks? What? What is happening? Look at these. 2 different sizes. But yeah, like, I don't know. 'Tis the year of the bow. I know. We all know it. The bow will not give up in any way, shape, or form. Here it is with a little fringe. But, it's just not what it used to be. Like really, truly, I was walking around the store, looking at everything and just thinking like, I remember when I used to go wild over Target Christmas. By the way, I'm seriously considering tinsel for next year. I've been thinking about it since last year. And then since I got the new trees this year, I just really didn't want to cover them in tinsel. But I don't know. I'm not opposed to it next year. I know it doesn't seem like something that I would do. Does it? I don't know. I like to change it up. I do like to change it up here and there. One never knows. Like, you know, always all the trees, always like that rusticy or whatever. But I love to like just throw in like a little something, a little unexpected here and there. These little signs, they had so many of them. Wondershop. That's the name. The Wondershop. Those little, what are those called again? What is that, velvet? What do I want to say? I don't even know what I want to say right now. But what are the names of those lights? Are you telling me and I just can't hear you? Anyways, but you saw them. All the little things, the little bow, the stars, like all of those. Neon, that's the name. Oof, it had to come to me. It had to, because I was gonna lose it if I didn't. It was one of those moments. Sometimes if I can't remember, I'm like, all right, whatever. But then there's other times when it's like at the tip of your tongue where you just really want to remember. Okay, these, I was like, okay, loafers. Yes. And then the little sneakers, super cute. So this is what I mean. Like they had definitely some cute things. Look at the little bag. Love. Very, very cute. So the ornaments, I mean, how can ornaments not be cute? You know, like whether they're your style or not, ornaments are just fun. By the way, things are on sale, 40% off. And lots of ornament variety. But as I was saying, I remember when things at Target were just like for Christmas. I mean, I wanted it all, everything, all the things were just so, so good. And now I'm just like, okay, they have a few cute things, you know, but it's just not as impressive. Let me know if you feel the same. Am I saying I'm not coming here, shopping here, or doing any? No, of course. Hello. Of course we're coming. Of course. Look at this lemon. I like this. And the pear. Because you know I like all things like with that little sugaring now. Now that's the vibe. Or at least right now it is. These little houses were cute. And these ornaments are like the $3 ornaments. Again, you know, they'll do like the $3 ornaments 5 and that little price range there. And then they have the boxed ornaments. These are new. I don't recall seeing these ever. Half velvet, half, you know, regular. I think these are cool. I think these are very cool. They're different. And I do love a little bit of like anything that's different. These are interesting. I love this little clock. That was fun. But yeah, let me know what you think. I think that Target definitely needs to like up their game, get back to, you know, when one would walk in here and just want every single item ever. Here's those like half velvet ones again. They have them in multiple colors. These are fun. So these are all the $3 ones where they just like kind of throw them together here in these. It's on the shelf, but you know, it's almost like a basket vibe. Not a basket at all, but you know what I mean? Just, it's like fend for yourselves. We're not hanging these. These are just gonna go in the bin here. I dropped it, but it's a little turtle. These are the $5 ones, the ones that are hanging. But we are gonna see some other fun things. The caviar, fancy. It's basically all the like the sea creatures and just nautical vibes over here. I thought these were different. I don't recall seeing these before. So now they're doing these like 2 packs of oversized for $12 on sale. And then they even did the half velvet with like mixed colors. This one has the white, the gray, and the black with the silver. And then the blues and white. By the way, we hit 34K, y'all. Yay! Thank you so much, guys, for being here, for watching all the things. You did it because literal, it was you. I saw more comments saying like, hey, let's push the videos from when I mentioned that the other day in regards to my Christmas home tour. And then after that, in that Marshall's video, there was more comments about it. I have to get back to more of the comments on the tour video and the Marshall's video. I definitely have plans to go back and read through it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys like engaging, making comments. All of that helps the channel and the videos so much. And I appreciate you taking the time to do that. And then it goes the other way as well, where then I have to, you know, make time to be able to go back. And I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes I don't respond to comments straight away, but I always do my best to, even if it's like a week later or however long later, like then I'll take like a day or two just to go back on videos and like respond to comments. So at one point or another, and this is all me, I'm doing it all. It's a one-woman show around here. So, you know, and I also have my regular job. So, you know, I try to balance things out as best I can, but I do try my best to go back and answer comments whenever possible. So just know that even if I don't respond right away, I will try to go back and respond at some point. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, we're there. We're on our way to 35K. Now here are the tree toppers. I've always loved looking at the tree toppers here at Target, I will say. And can I also say, it's not the best year. It's just not the best year. The skirts, that's another thing. They barely have skirts. And they used to be so good with tree skirts. So good. Now, all this like tinsel and all this, the disco vibe, I want to kind of say, they have a lot of that. They have a lot of that. They have a lot of like iridescence, as you can see. This is fun if you're into the silver and shiny and fun. But yeah, yes, do they have a variety of the The tree toppers, yes. See, some of these up here are good. Like, I like that angel. I like the one to the left of the angel. Speaking of disco vibes, here's literal a disco ball as your tree topper. But am I as impressed as I used to be with their skirts or their tree toppers? The answer is no. The answer is no. What is that, velvet? Now they do have matching stockings to these velvety skirts. We are going to see them. Here's what's happening with the trees. I like these two trees. The first two right here. These are very nice, especially this one right here. When it comes to the price points though, nothing had a price, as you know. It's a fend for yourself. It's a frenzy. Look for the number, look for the box, all of that. So I figured I would just concentrate on showing you the variety of trees that they have going on. Pine cones, you know how I feel about that. I was trying to see what exactly these were because I was like, is it a garland or is it picks? They are picks. These right here remind me of like the first time that I ever did like a bunch of picks at the top of the tree as the tree topper. It was from here, from Target, and it looked very similar to that box that I just put back, but it wasn't exactly that. I think I still have it too. It's just like a bunch of picks and you just put it at the top of the tree, you know? That was nice. I really like doing that. More velvet bows. These are 6. This collection is just fun. It's just plain fun. And then there's these. They are still making these little buddies for $5. I thought these were nice. Love the brown. Salt and pepper shakers that match those little trees that we just looked at. This is giving like kids' room, playroom, maybe even a classroom or something like that. Like, I don't look at this collection and think, let me decorate my living room with this. You know what I mean? Now these I like. These are cute. The bottle brush trees, I've always been a fan. These are 15. These taller ones are cool. They're 25. A variety of colors too. And even the red, it's like that deep burgundy. So that's nice. I'm a fan. 15 for the deer. Then we have the vintage Christmas trees. They light up, but it wasn't lighting up very much. But they do, of course. And then I got excited about this. How cool are these? I like it. I thought these were cool. And then we have the black collection. Now this can go either way. You could have it for Christmas or start out with it for Halloween and go right into fall and Christmas. You know, like these can go a long way because this can be for several holiday seasons, all the things for sure. I thought this was pretty and it lights up. Look at that. A little bit of a tropical vibe with those palm trees. This guy's tall. A little advent calendar action. I thought it was interesting how it was triangles, and then I'm like, wait, so how do the drawers open? As you just saw, like some of them are like an entire little basket, and then other ones don't have like the sides. It's just like a little tray. It is $25. I also didn't see that many. I guess like the whole like countdowns and advent calendars frenzy has died down this year. That was really cute. The candles, I mean, you already know. My entire home is filled with you know, taper candles for the season. So I really like that. I thought that was really nice. It lit up really good too. This gold is just, it's golding. It's giving a lot of gold. Like it's way too much bright gold for my taste. These I thought were cool. So good. $30. All clear like that. Same with this little nutcracker soldier. The angel is nice. It's 15. Again, all of these are like anywhere between 15, 10. I mean, 5. I'm counting down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Here's another countdown. But do you remember like a few years ago, every store, oh my gosh, remember Big Lots? R.I.P. Big Lots. What happened to Big Lots coming back? You told me that Big Lots was coming back. You know who you are. It was several of you. And Big Lots is not back. Not for me. But Big Lots had countdowns galore. OMG. That stocking right there, I really, really like it. Of course, it has so much of that hunter green. And then there's this pillow. Now, this is the Derian collection. What's the first name? Derian? You know what I mean. We'll see it on a tag somewhere. But these are pillows. And then that wreath was a candle. This is the throw pillow from the collection, or at least one of them. But look at how they have this collection at my store. This wreath is plastic, is a part of it. Number one, the collection is so like interesting because some items I really liked, and then others I'm just like, no, absolutamente no. Like what? What's happening? And he's put out John Derian. That's the name. He's put out collections here at Target that I've been like, oh my gosh, so good, love. And then I couldn't get the item. It just wasn't available. This year, I feel like there's so much leftover of it. Or is it not leftover and my store just didn't do it justice? Because why is it just on like one of those racks, you know? It almost looks like returns. It almost looks like people ordered it online and then returned it to the store, and my store was just like, we're just gonna throw it right here. How not okay. These cocktail glasses are cool. I thought they were good. $25, you get 4. But I've seen him do better collections for Target, or at least collections that I really liked so much of the collection. This year, it was very hit or miss, and I gotta say, what I liked the most was the ornaments, really. I'm showing you these prices and just, you know, shaking my head like, I don't know. I don't know if it's 25. I'm not sure, you know. Here is a puzzle. Even the puzzle. Like, I feel like the puzzle is just not. So it's 20. I had to figure it out. That tag said the puzzle. So the puzzle is 20. And then there's these little trees, which are very interesting. At first, I thought I was going to like this tree. And then when I took a closer look, I was just like, no, it's not my favorite. And this is why I started out the video the way that I did. Look at this. And I like a sparse tree. You know I do. But this one is not it. Now this ornament, I will say I purchased it. Hopefully no one from work is watching because this is the ornament that I will be giving this year for our ornament exchange that we do every year. So I thought this was like a perfect one. I do love the packaging. They definitely did a really nice job having the ornaments in these little boxes. Like it gives, you know, upscale, luxury. Like it feels like a nice ornament. But some of them are just like, did you see the shrimp? Like what? And I get it. I'm sure there's a whole like reason and aesthetic and all the things for the look, why the ornaments are what they are. This is another one that I really liked. But it just wasn't my favorite this year, I gotta say. The little house is really cute. Love that. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments, was this a collection that you liked? Do you like his collection in general. This is a good tree topper, especially if you do like a Valentine's tree. That's a great tree topper for that. There's another ornament that I thought was cool. And then they also have these garlands. So there's a lot left at my store of his collection. In past years, it has sold out within a day or two of it being out. So I don't know. I feel like that has, that says a lot. That says a lot. And I'm curious to see what you think, what you thought of this collection this year. Have you liked other collections of his in the past, or do you even not know? Oh, I almost dropped it. The artichoke is cool. I would have really loved the artichoke if it didn't have the purple in it. Like if they would have just kept it all green, I would have liked it a lot better. And then now here goes all of that iridescency that I was mentioning before. We saw some before, but wait, there's more. This lights up really bright. I was very surprised about that. $30. But do you see what I mean? This is very like plasticky. It gives almost like throwaway decor. I don't know. I just wasn't inspired. I feel like these wreaths could be good. They could be fun if that's like the vibe. If that whole tinsel situation, shine, glitter, champagne bottles, oversized or regular size. All the tiny babies. All the tiny babies are so cute. Like, look at all these little tree like collars for the little trees. I almost purchased this. When I was looking to see what I was going to put at my front door, this was like an option. But then I'm like, then I have to find a vessel. But I really like the greenery. I like that it lights up. I wasn't sure. I'm like, is it the $30? I'm not sure. It's the same old story of everything being all over the place. The items themselves not having the tag. We are at Target. Now, these are the ones that I purchased. So if you saw my home tour, these are the ones that are at the front door right here. Did I show you my front door? Yeah, we started the tour at the front door, did we not? I believe we did. So here it is out of the box. They are not $100 on sale for $70. That tag was for something else. So just know these are also on sale. Mine were, I believe, $45 regular price. And I did get them at regular price, but you know what I did? And by the way, pro tip or hack or whatever you want to call it. This one is so pretty. This is the one that I really wanted for the front door, but it says on there that they're not meant for outside use. So I didn't want to mess around with that, so I didn't. This one is also really pretty. That's how I ended up with the ones I got, which I'm okay with because they're a little sparse. They're already in a vessel. I'm okay with that. Even though, like I mentioned, I do want to put them in something else more substantial, and also so that they can kind of like be lifted up off the floor a little bit more, which I still haven't found. So at this point, I'm not sure that I'll find them this year, but I like them and they're fine. But the hack that I was going to mention was that after I purchased at regular price and I saw that they were on sale, I went back and showed my receipt and got credit. So definitely do that. If you see that something has gone on sale after you purchased it, you could always go back and show your receipt and they will, credit you for, obviously within reasonable time. Like you can't do that months from now. But I just purchased mine not that long ago and they just went on sale. So I was able to get my credit back. So just FYI, I feel like some people sometimes question that and just don't do it, but you also don't even have to bring the item back. You just have to show your receipt. Now, here's another reason why I say that Target just needs to do better. Like, I'm just not happy with this collection this year. I used to obsess over their, first of all, there used to be way more selection of their stocking holders. So many good ones. These are the ones that I have actually. I got them here, but mine are the gold, and I didn't see the gold here today, but I thought these were cool. This like acrylic look. That's fine. That's nice. These are nice. So they have a few nice ones. Again, it's not like everything is bad. They do have some nice items, but I just feel like it used to be so much more. You know, almost everything was like, oh, they were just doing like knocking it out the park. Just so many good items. And now it's a lot more just like a little, just trim it a little. Just a little bit, not so much. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.